All right, guys, welcome back. So, Big Bear, we have to talk about this one because it's been a while, and also there are a few things I want to mention. So, market just opened, it did push 14% or so. This $5, we know that this is a pretty decent resistance area for me personally. And if you take a look at it on a daily chart, if we just zoom out, you'll see this $5 area has been a resistance before the stock run towards this $10 levels. Okay, so now this stock is above all of its major moving averages, 50-day, 200-day, 20-day, 5-day, and it is looking like it wants to break out of this $5 level. If that happens, well, we have a little bit of a resistance at 6, we have a little bit of a resistance at 750, 770, and then all the way up to like 950-ish area. I would be watching this name to the upside. So, but before, let's pay attention to this. So yeah, we know that this stock crashed from 10 to all the way like $3, but pay attention to the volume. So while stock was going sideways and just going chopping around, look at the volume of this stock. Insane volume in the last, I want to say throughout the May. Look at this volume where we had rally from $5 to $10. It was around these volumes, like it was trading with 150 million, 200 million volume. Look at this. And then thanks to the tool that I use from Volume Leaders, well, it feels like there's an accumulation going on. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of a news, or I don't know what's going on. I could not find any like news or anything. But usually positioning first and then the news second. So essentially, if people have been selling crazy certain stock, then after the positioning is done, I mean, after the smart money or whatever, these people who know well before we do know, get in, then the news gets dropped. But in this case, I'm not sure about these orders, but these look very suspicious. Like number 1 order came in somewhere around here at 4 something. Number 6, number 9, number 20, 11. And I'll go back just to show you guys like the profit taking areas where this stock was hitting like 9, 10. Let's go a little bit further. Where people were taking profit. You guys see these levels where as stock started rallying, people started taking like number 4, number 5, number 7, number 3 came in over there. Okay? And now, as we are hovering around at these lows, well, to me, it does look like an accumulation, and the capitalization of this stock at the moment, $1.4 billion. Okay, so year to date, this stock is only up 7%. We can take a look at the option activity. We can take a look at it different time frames. But OPEX to OPEX, this is the chart that I like to watch. So if you take a look at it, OPEX to OPEX, so last 3 option expirations, look at this. This is essentially monthly option expirations, but it's just from the 3rd Friday of the month to the next 3rd Friday of the next month. And look at this uptrend. So from all the way, like what's the level? 250 to this 470. Pretty crazy volume last month. If you take a look at it on a monthly candle, even this candle right here, when it had rallied, of course it makes sense that the dollar value different. Of course, it was trading at a higher price, hence why the volume. But still, like that month when we had a rally, it had 1.95 billion shares exchanged hands and traded volume. And then last OPEX in May, essentially from May to June, it traded 2.6 billion. So watching this name carefully, So the highest OPEX we had $6.80. This is in the first months, of the year, where we had this rally in the beginning of the year before everything started coming down. So 5, and then we have their earnings coming up in July 31st. So we still have a lot of time until they report earnings. But officially Q2 is about to be over in about like a week or so. So in terms of the option activity, so today, yes, definitely looking like there's a lot of call trading and people going in, 88,000 calls being traded and 17,000 puts being traded. Most of them short dated, but still people could be reacting to the stock going up this much. And of course, overall market is up too. So we have S&P 500, NASDAQ. They're all near its highs. We are about to make a new high. So if you take a look at the NASDAQ, it just needs 100 points or so to go higher. So Big Bear is, and also IWM, I want to mention, is trying to push higher too. So this is a small cap. So it's approaching its 200-day moving average. So if IWM crosses above 200-day moving average, small caps can catch a bid, and these stocks could potentially have a bit of a momentum. So I'm watching this name again to the upside, but for me, I want to see something like this. So essentially, this stock, if it wants to break 5, okay, break out, come back, test this level, and then hold this $5 level, then I would be watching it for continuation higher towards like 6, 7, 8, 10 possible as well. So that's the update for Big Bear. That's not a buy or sell recommendation. This is what I'm watching. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.